In this video, I will be talking about lesser abilities. Now, if you've seen my video talk about abilities that were to come over there for episode 5 with global release, I forgot to mention lesser abilities because they do come out in episode 5 in the game mode called Endless. However, with these certain abilities, you need to manipulate it to get the most out of it. You can stick with the grade 5, but the reason why I want to make it grade 5 for like one or two of these abilities is so you can try to combine it so you can make an EV ability. So this video is going to break it down for you guys. If you're not familiar with these videos, then I go over what to do and how to manipulate it. When it comes to this particular video, you need to look in the description to watch the stack and ability video. Other than that, that's it. If you're new to Affixing, there is an Affixing 101 playlist in the upper right hand corner or in the description. But let's get started. So, lesser abilities, once again, they can be found in episode 5 and in the quest mode called Endless. Now, there will be SAFs for lesser abilities. The Scaval 13-star unit will have a lesser SAF. However, once again, with these particular abilities, it's nothing too special. It does focus on a certain stat. But the flip side to it is if you combine two of these lessers, specifically an attack with an HP or an attack with a PP, then you can get an EV ability. So, before we go into that though, let us talk about how to manipulate with these lessers. So, the thing is, if you have one lesser might, it's not gonna be transferable. You need two. Unlike its predecessor or the stat enhancement where you can get just a might 1 to transfer it at 100%, lesser might cannot do that. You need two of these to get it to transfer. Not only that, it does also follow the sort of upgrades when you do like the Veteran Resolve upgrade and the Crack upgrade, which is you just need two of these to get the most percent out of it. So if I were to have three lesser might 1s, you can see that the percent for the lesser might 1 exchange or transfer is at 100%. However, the lesser might 2 is at a 70%. So if I just have two of these, I have the maximum already. If I have three of these, I'll increase the chance for might 1, but it won't do anything for 2. Any more than 3, it's not going to do anything at all with these transfer rates. What happens if I work with 2? So as you can see, lesser might 2, it does the same thing. It's not going to be at 100%. It will give me the chance to make a lesser might 3. And then if I have 3 of these, it's going to do that. Before I go any further, let me bring up mutation because I did talk about mutations and how to use them. And specifically for these, it does not do anything to the lesser abilities. It will work with basic stat enhancements and some other abilities. But when it comes to the lesser might stuff or the lesser abilities in themselves, it will not kick in. So, to just break it down to you guys, you don't really need to watch that mutation one. Let me just do a quick affix over here. So if I had something like this, if I have, let me just move that over there instead. So if I just have 3 might 2s, you can see that it's gonna give me 3 might 2s with a mutation 1. It's gonna give me an 80% to make a might 3. If I take the mutation 1 out, you can see that percent drops to a 50 like how the lesser might is. So, to get the highest percent, you can use that method or you can use another method to try to get a might 3. But with that mutation 1 in the formula, you saw that the lesser might did not even have a chance to get that 50%. The might 3 does, but not the lesser might. So let us move on though. That's how you get to lesser might 3. When you make a lesser might 3, then you can try to go for 4. This is where it gets a bit funny. So as you can see, lesser might 3 is an option if you have 2 of these, but you cannot do the future upgrade or the upgrade to go for a 4. What you need to do is have 3 lesser might 3s to get that chance to go for a lesser might 4. Any more than 3, it's not going to increase your chances. There are no souls that I looked at that can help you with the lesser might. If I'm wrong, go ahead and correct me in the comments. But I was looking through this, I did not see anything that says helps with lesser percent chance. Talks about all these other things, but yeah, I don't see lesser as a boost. So that's how you get your grade 4. And guess what? To go from a grade 4 to a 5, you're going to need 3 of these. 2 of these are going to give you a 40% to transfer. 3 of them are going to give you 100%, but with that Lesser Might 5 upgrade, it's going to give you a 20%. And once again, there are SAS for it, but the reason why you might want to go for a lesser is so you can try to go for the EV. So for the EV abilities, let me just get rid of that and make a new panel. As you can see, to make one of these EVs, you need a lesser might or a lesser might and a stamina, or you need a lesser might and then a lesser spirit. Once again, I haven't really toyed around with this as much, but with Affixing Simulator, you can simulate it. So if I just have these two, guess what? I have this. Now, let's see if this can change if I have like 3 on each. No, it does not. So you just need 1 somewhere in your formula. But once again, to get a grade 5, you will need to try to gamble with this percent over here. Do it with a boost week. It's gonna increase it's gonna increase the number drastically. So if it's like boost week and you don't upslot, that 20% can become a 35. If we're talking about a 15% boost, if it's just a 10%, then that's going to be at a 30%. Add a 30% to that, or a 40%, you got 60%, 70%. So it's still like a hit or a miss. And honestly, it looks nice, but there are better things that I would try to aim for. This ultimately falls on what you are farming for, if this is accessible to you, if you can toy around with it, if you can tolerate it, if you can manipulate it into your formula, then you might want to go for this. This thing pretty much gives you plus 35 in your attack, and then it's either going to give you plus 60 HP or plus 4 PP. This is just an upgraded version of both the Sentence abilities and the Flint and Alter abilities. And yeah, that's it. So that's it for this lesser ability video. Once again, I already gave my opinion about it. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, comment, concerns, put it down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.